Today, we're counting down the top 10 Pokémon that can defeat Legendaries. And every pick here is backed by actual game data, competitive success, or official abilities, not just some wild theory from the depths of a fan forum. Let's dive in before Arceus hears us and decides to rewrite the universe. This is Emeverseanime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. At number 10, Ditto. Okay. Before you laugh this one off, hear me out. Ditto is the literal copycat of the Pokémon world. Thanks to its imposter ability, it transforms into its opponent immediately upon entering battle, copying all stats except HP, moves, and types. That means if you send out Ditto against something like Mewtwo, boom, it becomes Mewtwo. And here's the twist. If the enemy Legendary is already boosted with Swords Dance or Calm Mind, your Ditto copies that too. Number 9, Garchomp. Garchomp doesn't play games, it wins them. Introduced in Gen 4 and known as Cynthia's Ace, Garchomp is a pseudo-legendary dragon ground type with brutal stats and terrifying speed. It's not legendary, but it sure feels like one. What makes it so dangerous? Well, in formats like VGC and Smogon OU, Garchomp consistently outpaces and outdamages many legendary Pokémon. Its combination of Earthquake, Dragon Claw, and Swords Dance, plus the option to hold a Yachtberry to survive an ice move, makes it a nightmare for legendaries like Zekrom, Heatran, or even Rayquaza. With the right setup, Garchomp doesn't just stand a chance, it dominates. Number 8, Aegislash. This haunted Sword and Shield is no joke. Aegislash has a unique stance change ability that lets it switch between offensive and defensive modes depending on the move it uses. Shadow Ball for offense? Bam, it's a blade. King's Shield for defense? Boom, it's a fortress. What makes Aegislash legendary tier is its unpredictability. With high base stats and access to moves like Shadow Sneak, Sacred Sword, and Swords Dance, it can outmaneuver and outlast legendaries like Lunala, Solgaleo, and Tapu Lele. Plus, being Ghost/Steel gives it amazing resistances, especially against Psychic or Fairy-type legendaries. At number 7, Excadrill. Excadrill is proof that a mole with claws can bring down gods. This ground steel beast became a competitive monster thanks to its ability Mold Breaker, ignores abilities, or Sand Rush, doubles speed in Sandstorm. Pair it with a Sandstorm setter like Tyranitar, and you've got a turbocharged drill ready to dig a grave for any unsuspecting legendary. It's particularly effective against electric types like Tapu Koko or Regieleki, and it can take down flying types with Rock Slide. Even legendaries like Dialga and Zeraora have been swept clean by a sand-rushing Excadrill. Number 6, Dragapult. This ghostly jet dragon has speed for days. With a base speed of 142, Dragapult outspeeds nearly all legendaries, making it a first strike machine. But speed isn't its only weapon. With powerful physical and special options like Dragon Darts, Phantom Force, U-Turn, and Shadow Ball, Dragapult can adapt to any battle situation. It's particularly lethal against Psychic and Dragon-type legendaries like Latios, Mewtwo, or Necrozma. At number 5, Weavile fast, stylish, and hits like a truck. That's Weavile. With a base speed of 125 and high attack, Weavile is one of the best counter-to-Dragon and Psychic legendaries. Why? Because of Ice Shard and Knockoff. Ice Shard gives it priority against faster threats, and Knockoff removes those all-important held items. It's been known to shut down threats like Latios, Landorus Therian, and even the mighty Giratina if played right. And let's be honest, seeing a smug little Ice Weasel take down an ancient Ghost Dragon, that's peak satisfaction. At number 4, Hydreigon. Hydreigon is a 3-headed menace with a serious grudge against Psychic types. Introduced in Gen 5, this pseudo-legendary Dark Dragon type packs serious firepower with moves like Dark Pulse, Draco Meteor, Fire Blast, and Earth Power. Because of its typing and special move pool, Hydreigon wrecks many legendary Pokémon that rely on Psychic or Ghost typing. Think Cresselia, Lugia, or even Hoopa Unbound. Number 3, Tyranitar, the OG pseudo-legendary monster. Tyranitar brings the storm literally with its Sandstream ability, which kicks off a sandstorm the second it enters the field. This boosts its special defense by 50% and chips away at enemies every turn. With Rock Dark typing and access to Crunch, Stone Edge, and Dragon Dance, Tyranitar can crush Psychic and flying legendaries like Articuno, Latios, and even Zapdos. At number 2, Mimikyu. This adorable, creepy little thing is secretly a legendary slayer. Mimikyu's biggest asset is its disguise ability. which lets it tank a hit without taking damage. That gives it a free turn to set up a Swords Dance, making it a ticking time bomb. With moves like Play Rough and Shadow Sneak, Mimikyu can deal major damage to Dragon, Dark, and Psychic-type legendaries. It's particularly good against threats like Latios, Mewtwo, and Dragapult. Its typing also helps it avoid common weaknesses while staying unpredictable. And finally, at number 1, it's the bunny that bounces back hard, Azumarill. Why is this innocent blue ball of fluff the ultimate legendary destroyer? 2 words, huge power. This ability literally doubles Azumarill's attack stat, turning it into an unstoppable tank of destruction. Add in Belly Drum, cuts HP in half but maxes out attack, and you've got a full-powered nuke with a smile. Pair that with Aqua Jet, a priority move, and Azumarill can KO even the bulkiest of legendaries before they can blink. It's particularly dangerous against fire, rock, and dragon types like Heatran, Landorus, and Kyurem. Azumarill is like that kid in class who looks quiet but secretly benches more than the gym teacher. Thanks for watching, and let us know in the comments, which non-legendary has carried your team to victory? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss more epic Pokémon breakdowns.